So here we have the BMW 320i M Sport Shadow Edition Sports Touring Automatic on an 18 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. So from the outside, we'll start at the front here. The Shadow Edition means that it's got this the black coloured front grille and darkened headlights. You can see that it's a 5-door car with M Sport alloy wheels and tinted windows around the rear section of the car. Let's start off inside the boot, and then we'll work our way around the rest of it from there. So the tailgate on this car will open electronically. You can either do that by pressing the button on the tailgate itself or the button on the bottom of this key just here. Give that a push and that will open up for you. As we approach the back of the car, you'll notice we have reversing sensors. This car's also got a reversing camera. The other elements of the Shadow Edition are the darkened rear lights and these dark exhaust pipes there. They're normally silver chrome in colour. You can see we have plenty of boot space and 3 individually folding rear seats. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get the red leather seats, which look brilliant. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now they're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the far left-hand side, we have the fuel gauge, followed by the speedometer, then the rev counter and the coolant temperature gauge on the right. In the middle, you can see the total miles of this car are 4,738. The information displayed above that can be changed using a button on the end of the indicator stalk for various different bits of fuel economy information. Back round to the beginning again. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left-hand side we have cruise control and speed limiter, and on the right-hand side we have stereo controls and voice activation for the phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is, of course, once you paired up your phone, and that is done on the central screen just here. So this is BMW's business nav. You can see me moving through the various options on the screen. All of that movement is being done using the iDrive system, which is essentially this dial, but also these buttons just here. So you can, for example, access certain things directly from here. We're on the main menu at the moment, so if we want satellite navigation, we twist the dial till we get to navigation and push the button down. We can view the map. If we want to access that panel to the left-hand side of the screen, we just jog the dial over to the left, kind of like a joystick on a computer, and we can highlight any of these options that we want to. There's a full video showing how the satellite navigation works on our website and on our Facebook page. It's well worth checking those out. That's where you pair up your phone. And then in terms of music, we have DAB digital radio, FM and AM, a CD player. We can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio as well. And at the bottom, we've got USB input, as you can see. So plenty of ways to listen to your music in this car. Below that, we have the CD player and then dual zone climate control. So we can adjust the temperature on the passenger side, the driver side, fan speed up and down from here. You can determine where you'd like the air to be distributed, again, for each side of the car individually. And then when you're happy with those settings, press that button to turn the air conditioning on, or this one to turn on the climate control, which simply means that the car will take control of the fan speed to maintain these temperatures for you. Hit that button again to go back to whatever setting you were previously on. We've also got a heated driver seat with 3 different heat settings, and the same over on the passenger side just here. Working our way down from there, we've got 2 cup holders and a 12-volt charging socket underneath this cap. You can close that lid over there should you wish to. The fully automatic gearbox, and then these buttons here. These will change the driving setup of the car. So firstly, this button at the top will turn off the traction control. You can put the car in sport mode or Eco Pro mode. Otherwise, in the middle here is already in comfort mode. So if I press the sport button, you'll see the car is now in sport mode. That gives it firmer steering and a more sort of sensitive accelerator pedal, gives the car a sportier feel. You can also put it in Sport Plus, which is exactly the same as Sport, but gives you limited traction control. We can go back down to Comfort, which is everyday driving. and then Eco Pro, which is the kind of more docile end of the driving experience and really good for town driving. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.